and welcome to this week's episode of Adult Baby Children. I'm your host, Emily Mueller, a licensed social worker. On this show, we spend each week with a different father whose adopted adult children are struggling to integrate into society. From mealtime problems to vandalism, I really thought we'd seen it all on this show. But the behavior of this week's adult baby children is truly shocking, even for me.
Hi, I'm Eric Thompson, and I'm the father of two beautiful boys, Dan and Pat.
So, Eric, could you tell us how you came to be the father of these two beautiful children?
I mean, God works in mysterious ways. One day, they just kind of showed up. And now I have them, they're mine, and we're a big happy family.
Goo goo gaga?
What the?
Daddy?
That's great. But, you've been having some problems with them, haven't you?
I don't think, I think things have been blown a little out of proportion. They're good boys. They just, it's my neighbors that aren't too happy. They've got a couple complaints.
Yeah, I've met Eric's kids before. They're like sweet guys, a little tall, here and there. But, the other day, there was like a window right here. They were throwing rocks at it and broke it, but that's all right. I taped it up.
The truth is, Eric's neighbors are fed up.
Let me tell you about Eric's kids, all right? They broke my freaking window. You see this porch? They were hanging there like a bunch of monkeys, and then they burned my bush 5 times. And look, they're sprinkling water on me.
So that's why I'm here today with Eric and his boys. Eric, can you tell me what has happened to make this situation so urgent?
Well, like I said earlier, the neighbors are fed up. If you ask me, the neighbor situation is unwarranted. These are just kids being kids.
Have you ever had a 1-year-old calf come up, wake you up at 5 a.m. while you're trying to make breakfast and have your coffee before work, and they come up, they're banging on your door, hooting and hollering? Because that's what it feels like to be neighbors with these kids. These kids are insane. They're the craziest bunch of fall cat chicken I ever had. Let me tell you.
They've contacted the authorities who have recently gotten in touch with me, and they've said that if I don't get these kids under control, they'll be taken from me.
Where did he go? Oh, I see him. What is he doing?
Yes, and that is very sad. Usually, though, when we see children being taken from parents, it's because the parents are unfit, and that's not really the case here. So do you think your children bear some of the blame?
Yeah, I mean, these are adult children. They're old enough to go to jail.
You can't pour gasoline into the backyard pond?
Where am I supposed to pour it then?
Honestly, I don't know. I've tried disciplining them, but they're very special kids.
Well, you seem to be very patient with them. So how do you keep from just being completely frustrated?
I just love them so much. I mean, they're my children, and they're very smart.
So, Eric, what's your next step? It seems like you've run out of options here.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I brought you in. As an expert that's used to dealing with these kinds of situations, I was hoping you could help me find a solution.
I think it's time for me to meet the boys. I'd like you to draw a picture. It can be about anything you want. I just want to know what's going on.
I'm really hoping that Emily can help me out here. I'm just gonna have to trust that she's good at her job. She's having them do art class or something. My children are very talented. really tried to redirect these kids the best I can and help them grow. I've been having them do a Bible study with me.
I've really been enjoying like the Bible study stuff with Dad. Some of it really hits home for me. I think my favorite one though has got to be Deuteronomy chapter 23, verses 12 and 13. I was actually just reading it. You shall have a place outside the camp, and you shall go out to it. And you shall have a stick with your weapons, and when you relieve yourself outside, you shall dig a hole with it, and turn back and cover up your excrement. It's pretty good stuff.
And I even got them on Exodus 90.
Where's this beautiful ambient light coming from? Pat, what are you doing with the propane lantern in the house?
Well, I needed light to cook dinner.
So just turn the lights on.
Yeah, but you said we couldn't use electricity during the Exodus 90.
No, you can use electricity. You just can't play video games and stuff.
But they're just not getting it.
Pat, can I see your drawing? Have you ever had a model before? Do you think that you would like one? That's very nice. I love your picture. You can keep it.
Thank you.
Dan, what'd you draw? Well, Eric, I think you have the right idea, educating these children on the Word of God, but there's still something missing.
Wait, what?
There's still something missing.
Oh, yeah, I've tried everything. But these kids are set in their ways. They're addicted to trash.
Yes, I've noticed, but I think that I might finally have a solution. During this week with the children, I realized that they've never had a motherly role model. I can confidently say that unless that changes, they will never transition to socially acceptable behavior. The truth is, Eric needs a wife.
I mean, that's just easier said than done. But if finding a wife is what it's going to take for me to be able to keep my kids, I got to get married fast.
How much longer do we have?
2-3 days, maybe.
We need a miracle.
All we can do is pray. I've been praying and praying. I'm really hoping God comes through.
St. Joseph?
It is I, St. Joseph, patron saint of married people.
Why do you have a propane lantern? What is the deal with people having propane lanterns in the house? Just turn the light on.
I've been sent to deliver a message. I know you've been concerned with finding a wife quickly, but God has told me to tell you not to fear. Look for the signs in the coming days and God will provide.
I've been looking for signs. St. Joseph said God would make it clear who my wife was supposed to be. But I'm getting close to giving up.